Hi, welcome. I'm WA. A few weeks ago, Rembrandt held a giveaway on their Instagram page, and I did what I did and threw my name into the mix. I got the surprise a few weeks later when I was told that I'd won that giveaway. Rembrandt was giving away a watercolor palette of 36 half pans with a watercolor brush included. One thing that you can say about Rembrandt is their excellent packaging. Even from the outside box to the watercolor palette itself, it just feels luxurious. It feels expensive. The watercolor palette is a matte black. The 36 half pan palette is finished on all sides, which is a plus given that the Schminke 36 half pan set has unfinished edges, and you can cut yourself if you're not careful enough, which I appreciated from this palette, by the way. The brush included is a pure red sable, number 6. Here you can see that the tray can be removed and the bottom portion can be used as a extra mixing area. I took the wrappers that came with the half pans and glued them to a piece of watercolor paper. These are just simple swatches to give you a first look into each color. I can show you the more detailed swatches on another video if that's something that you'd be interested in seeing. For these swatches, I am using Zen Art Supplies 100% cotton watercolor paper. The first color is opaque white, pigment PW6 with a light fastness of 1. The first yellow is cadmium yellow lemon, PY35 light fastness 1. The next yellow is azo yellow light, PY154 light fastness 1. Previously, the second yellow for this palette was cadmium yellow light, which was a PY35. Suppress my feelings, 'cause Azo yellow deep, PY110 with a light fastness of 2. I realized that this color replaced the previous cadmium yellow deep, which was a mix of PY35 and PO20. Areolin is next. Previously, this pigment color was a PY40, but it was updated to be a PY150. Gamboge with PY150 and PO48 and a light fastness rating of 1. The first orange is cadmium orange, PO20 light fastness 1. FYI, previously this cadmium orange was made up of PO20 and PY35, but it was updated to this new color. Vermilion PR 255 and PY 154. Cadmium Red PR 108 Light Fastness 1. Next is Perylene Red Deep PR 178 Light Fastness 2. Cadmium Red Deep PR 108 Light Fastness 1. This is my first look at the new permanent matter lake PR 187. Previously, this matter lake was made up of PR 264 and PV 19. This carmine is another updated color. Now it is PR 264 light fastness of 2. Previously, just as a permanent matter lake, it was made of PR 264 and PV 19. Quinacridone Rose PV 19. Mauve PV 19 and PV 15 light fastness of 1. Personally, my favorite purple.
Porcelain stuck to your teeth, you got porcelain.
Blue Violet PV 23 light fastness rating of 3, which equals to a rating of 2 out of 3.
Under your skin, and I'm all for it. Again and again and again.
French Ultramarine PB 29.
For someone you don't even know what you could have done. To tell you the truth, I love porcelain.
Ultramarine Deep PB 29 light fastness 1. Next is Cobalt Blue PB 28.
Really good at saying what you mean. Suppress my
This pretty blue is Cerulean Blue PB 35 light fastness 1.
feelings, 'cause I know what's best for me. Feel short.
Persian Blue PB 27 light fastness 1, which is debatable, but okay.
Confidence, my hands begin to shake.
One of the best blues, in my opinion, is Inenthrin Blue PB60.
I thought I knew you, but I barely knew your name. Porcelain stuck to your teeth, you got it.
Helping us say goodbye to the blues is Turquoise Blue PB15 and PG7.
Everything, and I can't believe how I've been let down again and again and again.
First up with the greens is Permanent Green PG7 PY154 light fastness rating of 1.
And I'm paranoid, what's under my skin? I got careless eyes to let you back in. Why do I do this?
Whether you love or hate this color, Viridian, the genuine Viridian PG18 light fastness of 1.
Again and again.
Hooker's Green Deep PG7 and PY150 light fastness 1. Next is Sap Green PY150 and PG7 light fastness 1.
Porcelain stuck to you.
Olive Green PG7, PY150 and PV19 with a light fastness rating of 1. Another personal favorite is Azomethine Green Yellow PY129. Moving on to the earth colors. Yellow Ochre PY43 and PY42. Burnt Sienna PBR7 light fastness 1.
Teeth, you got porcelain under your skin, and I'm all for it. Again and again and again. For someone you don't even know what you could have done.
This pretty brown is Burnt Umber PBR7.
Truth, I love porcelain.
Now, there's been some debate on whether this is the world's ugliest color or not. Greenish Umber PBR8, light fastness rating of 1. To our last brown, Sepia PBK7 and PR101, light fastness 1.
You're really good at saying what you mean.
Paints Gray with PBK6 and PB15.
Suppress my feelings, 'cause I know what's best for me. short of confidence. My hands begin to shake.
The last color in this palette is Ivory Black PBK 6.
I thought I knew you, but I barely knew your name. Porcelain stuck to your teeth, you got everything, and I can't believe how I've been let down again and again and again.
I hope that you enjoyed this preliminary swatching. Thank you. Until next time, take care. Goodbye.